Hi students. In this video, we will discuss about the social and economic contribution of Gandhiji. In the previous two videos, we have discussed about Gandhiji's ideals and his contribution, and what are his ideals which uh, helped him to stand as a unique personality, both as an inspiration to other world leaders such as Nelson Mandela and Martin Luther King, and also how he transformed a political movement into a social movement and also a spiritual movement in order to influence the British and other popular leaders of that time. So, in this video, we will discuss about social and economic contributions. Gandhiji had made an immense contribution for the Dalit empowerment and for the women empowerment, and also for the economic understanding and influencing of the and his ideas on socialism and capitalism, and also political contributions both in South Africa and as well as in India. So coming to the social and economic contribution, we have to understand the Kakinada AICC Meet 2023, which we'll discuss in another video. So coming to Dalit empowerment, he identified himself with Dalit as a Dalit. He made extensive campaign against untouchability. In 1932, if you know the Pune meetup with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar in Erawada jail, he established from there itself, after signing of a Pune Pact, Harijan Sevak Sangh. And he also established a weekly Harijan in order to share his opinions against the uh, social evil such as untouchability. And he said that it is the moral duty of the upper caste to allow untouchables to temples, and he even demonstrated his opinion, and he even supported the Vaikom Satyagraha, which involves the Narayana Guru and T.K. Madhavan, which we will discuss in another video in a very detailed way. And he also said the social evil untouchability is due to the mixture of social and moral problems of the Indian society at that time. And from November 1933 till August 1934, after he is released from the jail, though he was not feeling well, he traveled through various means almost 20,000 kilometers in order to procure funds for Harijan Sevak Sangh, and in order to make welfare activity, establish welfare activities, offer welfare activities for the empowerment of the Dalit community, and to campaign for the removal of untouchability. And he even adopted an untouchable girl, Lakshmi, and he married to a Brahmin boy. And he married her to a Brahmin boy. And he himself worked as a scavenger, as a barber, as a washerman, and all those which were considered pollution by other communities at the time in order to remove the taboo. So he did a lot of extensive campaign and service, and he himself worked rather than just simply giving speeches in order to uplift the Dalits of the time. And he inspired many Congress politicians at that time to be part of the development and improvement of the welfare activities concerning the Dalits at that time. And let us discuss about women empowerment. Against social religion, he was completely against social religious evils such as child marriages, purdah system, and dowry system. He promoted the active participation of the women during the non-cooperation movement and civil disobedience movement. For example, Sarojini Naidu at Darshana's salt works, and also even during the Ahmedabad strikes, Ansuya Ben has participated, and he also encouraged women for involvement in the constructive programs such as khadi making and the charka movement, like that. So we will all discuss including those aspects. You can quote these aspects as answers in the mains and in essays, and even if you can remember some of the examples for prelims, they will help you a lot.